Me in America, her in England, every day since I moved here at 21. I'm 32 now, and she's 71, though she sounds like she's 17. It's pronounced toe-bean, like toe and then bean. That's what I feared, she says. She lets this marinate a moment, then, no, not acceptable. But that's his name, that's how you say it. I can't be going around saying toe-bean, it simply will not do. Why don't you just not say his name? He is a popular writer. Read his books, but don't talk about them? No, I can sense her shaking her head. Some situation will arise that requires me to say his name. I think my mother has the sense of doom and guilt about the sense of doom of Jews her age who weren't directly touched by the Holocaust. When she was growing up in New York, the first bad thing that happened to her was that Irish children moved into the Jewish neighborhood and stole her kazoo and her sailor hat. She was a fat little girl, guarding the cakes she had hidden in her sock drawer. What was a fat child in 1940s New York without her kazoo? The second bad thing was that her dad died, and then soon after her mother, and she was only a teenager and she didn't know how to make toast. So she got very thin, deliberately, not through lack of toast, and married a much older man. It didn't last. The best thing that happened was she fell in love with my dad. Once, when Mum and her first husband had long since lost touch and I was new to mania, I tracked down an address for him, whom I had only heard about, and sent him a letter asking him whether or not he was dead yet. Not to be mean, just a manic need to know. Mum gets anxious very easily. Something that is a source of calm, she watches her cat as he laps the water bowl. Good boy, Jojo, what a good boy. Can turn like the weather. The cat keeps lapping, her smile fades. Why are you drinking so much water, Jojo? What's the matter, Jojo? Are you sick? I talk to myself a lot because I've seen her talk to herself a lot, generally in the kitchen, where she's been overheard saying with real enthusiasm, I'm feeling tremendously optimistic about gluten-free bread, and I fear George Clooney's teeth may be his downfall. I see my mum everywhere. From certain angles, the Brazilian supermodel Gisele Bündchen has her face. From other angles, so does the black comedienne Wanda Sykes. I think all white people have a black doppelganger, and vice versa. My dad's black doppelganger is the father in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. His Celtic doppelganger is Sean Connery. A lady came up to him at a hotel in Jamaica and said, "Last night we thought he was Sean Connery." And Dad said, "Last night I was Sean Connery." My dad seems to know everything, so I never use Google. I only use Dad. I email him a query and he figures it out and then responds in the guise of the billionaire Google founders. London to Cardiff, is it expensive? How long is the trip? 2 to 3 hours by train. Expensive if you don't book in advance. Kiss, kiss, Larry Page and Sergey Brin. When I was 14 and wanting to get out of gym class, Dad wrote the teacher a letter in the shape of a perfect triangle. To Miss, Jensen please, do excuse Emma from, Gym today as she is feeling, unwell kind regards Geoffrey Forrest. He wrote it like that for nothing but his own delight, meticulous, making me late. When I handed it to her, Miss Jensen ripped it up, threw it on the floor, and said she considered it a personal insult from my family. He once got a credit card saying Sir Geoffrey Forrest, because American Express were dumb enough to send him an application form with the statement, "Please print your name as you would wish it to appear." The last forwarded flight details he sent me were, "Your special requests, Sir Lovely Geoffrey Forrest. Special meal, none. Requested seat 12J. Your special requests, Miss Grumpy Judith Forrest. Special meal, none. Requested seat 12K. I asked if it was really wise to ticket himself and my mother.